Goodwill brings to you the weekly share market update dated the 7th of October, 2023. Talking about the corporate segment, we have Marico gained 5.9% during morning trade on October 3rd, jumping to a new 52-week high of 595 rupees. Asain Securities has upgraded the consumer goods company stock to buy from add, and revised the target price to 670 rupees from 610 rupees, an upside of 19%. The brokerage firm upgraded the rating based on a slew of factors. The volume growth in Parachute coconut oil is expected to improve, revenue from the food segment is likely to be more than that from the edible oil business, and the focus on D2C brands would be on profitably scaling up, analysts at Asain Securities said in an October 1st note. Shares of Apollo Microsystems jumped 5% on October 3rd, after the defense component maker proposed to set up a manufacturing facility in Hardware Park in Hyderabad, subject to its board's approval. In the past 6 months, the stock of this small-cap company has soared 110%, as against 11% surge in the benchmark Sensex. It had scaled to a 52-week high of 63 rupees on August 8. In an exchange filing on October 2, the company said that it intends to perform Bhumi Puja for the plant during upcoming Dussehra and plans to complete it within 9 months. It has estimated the total investment in the upcoming ventures at 150 rupees crore. Man Industries shares hit a 52-week high of 196.40 rupees during morning trading on October 3, following an announcement that it secured around 400 rupees crore in new orders. The company, which manufactures pipes, reported that it received an order from a domestic customer for various types of pipes. Unfortunately, there are no further details about the customer as of now. According to the regulatory filing made on October 3, the project is expected to be completed within 6 months. Edelweiss Financial Services shares soared 5% in trade on October 4. The financial services firm is set to raise 200 rupees crore by issuing NCDs, with a maximum attainable yield of 10.66% per annum. The issue of secured redeemable non-convertible debentures, with face value of 1,000 rupees, includes the base issue of up to 100 rupees crore, with a green shoe option of up to 100 rupees crore, according to a filing with the exchanges. The issue is scheduled to open on October 6 and will close on October 19. It also has various tenure options, ranging from 24 months, 36 months, 60 months to 120 months with annual, monthly, and cumulative interest options. Varroc Engineering shares gave up morning gains to trade flat after jumping 2.9%, hitting a fresh 52-week high on October 4. The company's subsidiary Varroc Polymers entered into a power purchase agreement to source power from AMP Energy C&I6 and AMP Energy C&I5 SPVs. These SPVs will establish renewable power plants in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. The plants will have a captive capacity of 30 MWp and 21 MWp respectively, under the captive power scheme. Varroc Polymer is also in the process of acquiring a 1% stake in AMP Energy C&I6 for 40 rupees lakh, and a 3% stake in AMP Energy C&I5 for 80 rupees lakh. Sober shares jumped up to 5% on the October 5 morning after the real estate developer recorded its highest ever quarterly sale in the July-September period. A good performance in the same quarter also gave a boost to Macrotech developers stock. Sober also hit the milestone of quarterly sales of over 1,000 homes, while its Gift City projects recorded their best quarter. In the September quarter, it recorded sales worth 1,724 rupees crore, a 26.1% year-on-year growth. It sold 1.69 million SFT of developed space with an average price realization of 10,223 rupees per square feet. Shares of Marico slipped 5% on October 5 to an intraday low of 552.45 rupees apiece. In its second fiscal quarter review, the FMCG player reported that its consolidated revenue was marginally lower on a year-on-year basis, dragged by pricing corrections in key domestic portfolios over the last 12 months. Consumption trends, particularly in rural areas, are expected to improve in H2 owing to retail inflation levels staying within RBI's target range, hike in MSPs, Healthy sowing season, easing liquidity pressures, and government spending, said Marico in a filing with the exchanges. Shares of Concord Biotech surged 8% to hit a record high of 1,177 rupees on October 6, after foreign brokerage firm Jefferies initiated buy call on the stock. Jefferies remains bullish on the pharma company and believes its wide portfolio and adequate capacities would drive industry-leading revenue growth and operating leverage. On that account, the firm rolled out a price target of 1,260 rupees for the stock, reflecting a 19% upside potential from Thursday's closing price. The brokerage also feels that steady growth in APIs, active pharmaceutical ingredients, and a sharp uptick in formulations, largely on a low base, as the major growth drivers for the company over financial year 2023 to 2026. Shares of Thomas Cook India Limited darted 5% on October 6 after the rating agency CRISIL upgraded the company's rating to AA- stable for the long term and to CRISIL A1 for the short term. The upgrade comes on the back of Thomas Cook's sharp revival after the pandemic and a significant increase in revenues across segments, as it continues to maintain healthy operating margins benefiting cash generation, CRISIL said in a statement on October 5. The stock has been an attractive proposition for investors as it has gained more than 100% in the last 6 months. Diligent Media Corporation Limited has moved up by 44.26% this week with a change of 1.35 points. It has traded with a net volume of 1.432 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 4.40 against the previous closing price of 3.05. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 3.35, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 4.40 points this week. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 77.67. Kushalaya Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited has moved up by 35.94% this week. With a change of 2.30 points, it has traded with a net volume of 1.053 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 8.70 against the previous closing price of 6.40. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 6.20, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 8.70 points this week. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 80.21. Mindtech India Limited has moved up by 33.51% this week with a change of 52.45 points. It has traded with a net volume of 3.374 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 208.95 against the previous closing price of 156.50. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 155.30, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 211.80 points this week. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 74.08. Bedmother Industries Limited has moved up by 32.36% this week with a change of 33.55 points. It has traded with a net volume of 629.438 thousand shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 145.40 against the previous closing price of 109.85. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 93, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 145.40 points this week. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 92.29. Edelweiss Financial Services Limited has moved up by 29.02% this week, with a change of 15.70 points. It has traded with a net volume of 177.425 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 69.80 against the previous closing price of 54.10. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 57.10, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 77.05 points this week. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 77.78. The Nifty 50 extended its northward journey for yet another session and closed with 0.5% gain on October 6, as buying was seen across sectors with volatility falling to more than 2-week low after the Monetary Policy Committee kept the repo rate unchanged. Hence, the momentum is expected to lift the index towards 19,800 as long as the 19,500, acting as a good support. On the weekly scale, the index has small-bodied bullish candlestick pattern with long lower shadow and minor upper shadow, which resembles hammer kind of candlestick pattern after couple of weeks of correction, which is a bullish reversal pattern. Hence, if the index sees strong positive trade in the following session, then there would be a confirmation for further upside going ahead. The Bank Nifty also saw gap up opening for second straight session, and closed 147 points higher at 44,361, but formed small-bodied bearish candlestick pattern with minor upper and lower wicks on the daily charts, while on the weekly scale, there was hammer sort of candlestick pattern formation by taking support at upward sloping support trendline. The index was down 0.5% during the week. Hence, the pullback towards 45,000 can be a possibility in coming sessions. You can contact us from the details mentioned on the screen via a call, WhatsApp, or email. Thank you for listening the video to the end. Please do like, share, and subscribe the video for the latest updates in the market.